tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me. They got it to mention me. I cannot give you the recipe. You know the game is so separately. So I just had an epiphany. Shout out to Tiffany Stephanie. They used to always come check me. My enemies want to be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Done. Look what I've done in my life. I had to count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done. I don't take it for granted. I do my own propaganda. I feel like Joe Santana. Leg hanging out the phantom. 6 cold like Alaska. Views already a classic. Rolling out here like NASA. Bustin' whips out the plastic. A gram too poppin' up for the chain too heavy to truck it. I'm serious. I feed my family with this, so don't play with my money this summer. I'm serious. I don't run out of material. You shouldn't speak on me, period. You try to give them your side of the story, they heard it, but they wasn't hearing it. They feeling the way and won't hide it. Done being silent. Don't get along, and we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come to town for this one. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games.
And the atmosphere of this building is really good. And that continues to grow. The fans excited as well at home quickly. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
We got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Toronto right now, Joseph and DeRozan, the guard set. Pocket is up there with Damari Carroll. And it's Tucker in the blue spot. And Joseph kicks to Carroll. Top of the key. No good off the front eye. Up to the Kumbo again. It's Carroll. There's Vaughn. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And Steve, every game so crucial here in the end part of the season. One loss can determine whether or not you are in the playoffs.
And that is tough. When you see it coming down to, hey, these two teams are jockeying one game out of playoffs, another team one game out of this position. If that one game win or loss could be back looking way back like in December or October, that's where you lost it.
Bad wins can creep and come back and bite you.
Yes.
Passes it to Brogdon. Maker. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Ibaka slams it in.
He's always one step ahead of the game. Passes like that show off his court vision.
And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. It's stolen by Carroll. Joseph with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers right now, we average about 9 points a game.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense. He's got the A game rolling tonight. He certainly has it early on. He came out with some energy tonight.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys, and they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Just an innate ability to rebound the basketball and then make the defense pay. When he gets a few of those early, look out. It gets his blood pumping, and suddenly there's nobody who can hold him.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. The Bucks shooting their first free throws of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Valanciunas comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's right in for Corey Joseph. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Fantastic pass to connect with his teammate on the move. The Raptors have embraced a physical style of play. Strong on the glass, forcing a lot of turnovers, and offensively, they live at the free throw line.
Here's Wright. Out of Antetokounmpo, making his last shot. Lets it go. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist from Valanciunas. 8 points for DeMar DeRozan. Again, Antetokounmpo. Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month from Nogueira.
And the last few months, the rebounding has sort of taken a bit of a dive for him. And a lot of factors could be the cause, but it's a trend that coach would probably like to see him reverse.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Wright dishes to a bucket. Feeds it to Valanciunas. So against the whistle, contact coming up. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. In fourth, the Raptors.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for a bucket. And it's Powell in for P.J. Tucker. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Milwaukee, they have been perfect at the line so far. He was just 2 for 2. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Craig Monroe, he's checked in for Maker. Jones comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tony Snell's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Tyrion for Brogdon. Offensive rebound. And Valanciunas gets the foul. Valanciunas, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The feed to Monroe. And Craig Monroe with the slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Craig, he can get up a few notches higher. Right, the pass to Valanciunas. It's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive. So
He says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
If you aren't going to at least step in front of him, you can't be surprised when he throws it down like that.
Here's Monroe. And a high-scoring first quarter. And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
you know, you can tell right now this team's on the same page. They are right where they want to be offensively.
They really have become a juggernaut in terms of scoring the basketball. They're doing it at will right now.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Carroll and Patterson at the small and power forward. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Norman Powell.
We know a lot about Dwayne Casey's coaching career. Been an assistant for numerous years. Now he's a head coach. But let's take it back. He was a top recruit coming out of high school. He helped lead Kentucky to a national title in 1978.
Here's Patterson. The whistle blows on the shot from 2 free throws from the contact right there. And Casey went straight from playing at Kentucky to an assistant coaching position there in Lexington.
He's been coaching for almost 4 decades. Coaching Japan for a time, a long-time NBA assistant. He's a lifer.
And Rose check in for Milwaukee. Dellavedova comes in for a shot. Vaughn. And Toronto also making a switch. Joseph, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Terry dishes to Jones. The shot's good. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Raptors leading by 5. The pass to Valanciunas. Toronto working the ball around now. And they're on the break. Here's Dellavedova. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Kicks to Jones. Pocket 4. To the middle. 3-pointer. Snell. Hero with the rebound.
Not good shot selection. Long range and the defender all up in your jersey. If you're the defender, you're like, yes, take that shot. I'll play the percentages. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Milwaukee making a switch. Henson's checked in. And then for Toronto. Baca comes in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Patterson. Milwaukee with the ball. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut back down to 5 points in the make from Jones. Now, here's Joseph. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to Tucker. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Raptors lead by 8. Well, they say it's a copycat league. I think every pro sport is like this, but we still see a lot of different approaches to offense. Anything that catches your eye in the way that offenses are run now, or any particular team's style that you think is just terrific?
Well, I think the style right now is when you have 5 guys in motion, you have space on the floor, and guys are cut and moving without the basketball. Isolation basketball, I think pretty much is not the way you win a championship.
Yeah, and it's tough. Number one, it's difficult to be continually successful in those isolators.
And easy to guard. I mean, one guy, all eyes on him. He's trying to make the play and go through multiple guys. That's hard.
Yeah. Here's Henson. Dunked by Henson.
He knows his teammate loves to shoot from that spot on the floor and get him the ball exactly there.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Greg Monroe is now the man in the middle with Milwaukee, and he wants the responsibility of leading the team. He said being a leader comes with the territory, but it's not extra pressure. I want to be a leader. I'm just trying to set an example. I'm in every day and do what I need to do. Hopefully that's something everyone can pick up.
That's DA. This was the TV Joe. He wants that responsibility. Here's Joseph following the bucket by the Bucks. And there's a whistle. It goes on Terrence Jones. That'll be his second foul of the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And DeRozan kicks it to Tucker. Outside DeRozan. And he's good on the 3-ball. DeRozan's got 11.
Yeah, that's too good a look to get rid from behind the arc.
Right side, out of the Kumbo. Pass to Vaughn. Back to out of the Kumbo. This is the maker. They shot off that time. Ibaka with some nice deep. Toronto leading by 8. DeRozan. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 1 second separating the shot clock and game. Toronto's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Dish out to Joseph. And DeRozan gets the right. Missed inside.
Tight defense being played right there. Got right up on him and forced.
And the first half is now in the books. Raptors lead by 8. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the third quarter about to get going. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
He You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything. Just fundamentally sound basketball. That's what you want out of your offense each and every game.
Get out there with Vaughn. Then it's Chris Middleton. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Baker in the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Raptors leading by 8. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Very careful there. And look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from. The paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for Milwaukee.
And you see not a lot of corner threes. The defense doing a good job of closing out and denying those shorter distance triples. That's what the smart teams have to do.
No good on that one. And Toronto will come the other way. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
You attack. Wow. Three. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Look at Milwaukee. And, of course, Toronto tied up with them. The first free throw is good. Steve, we see so many former players taking over as first-time head coaches. I know you enjoy coaching your son's team. Any thought about coaching in college or pro basketball someday?
Well, I would love to coach at Michigan State University, my alma mater. But also, there's this other school, Kevin, I'm going to bring you on as my assistant coach. Me and you at Pepperdine in Malibu. That'll be fantastic.
How beautiful is that campus?
So those are my two places I want to coach.
We now know your priorities.
Yeah.
You now have your priorities very, very much in tune.
Wait, I ain't never playing this shit again.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be.
But he makes that kind of
in the
shit.
driver's seat.
This shit's so
That's like a
stupid.
horse shot. A very brave shot to
Like
go
stop
with.
playing
But
live
he got it to go.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Raptors pick up 2. Left side, DeRozan. Joseph, the pass to Kira. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Now look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. In fourth, the Bucks.
They've just been taking smarter, higher percentage shots, and they are hitting them with regularity right now.
Milwaukee with the ball. It's a 13-point game. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
That doesn't go either for DeRozan.
I like that shot from him, though. Very little defensive pressure. He typically rises up and buries that.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Raptors making a change here. The lights checked in. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. So he gets them both. And the 2016 draft lottery, Steve, was the first time ever that it played out exactly in the order of the team's records. So that being said, do you think there's still enough uncertainty in the way the lottery's handled?
Yeah, I think a little bit. What I would love to see, though, Kevin, is these teams that's repeatedly in the lottery year after year after year. I think you have to be penalized sometimes.
Bro, back
After
with
2 or 3
fucking
years,
dunks or something,
you
man.
can't be in the lottery, or you can't get the first 5 hits. I think you have to be competitive.
He's on 6 of 6 from the free throw line. That's good from Antetokounmpo. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And Vanderson kicks to right. Patterson dishes to Valanciunas. Pass to the foul. Fires the 3. And Valanciunas kicks the foul. He feeds it to DeRozan. .143 left in the third.
And that's rough. He did have 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Raptors leading by 11. Here's DeRozan.
Oh, okay. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Fucking
Greg,
dude,
that
so
is definitely an emphasis, Jim. A big opposition point, maybe even a question mark. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the New York Knicks.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard. When you look at the stats, they just really set out to control the edge on the glass, and they did just that.
107 left to play in the third. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall.
It's been a frustrating quarter for him shooting the basketball. He just has to make sure he's taking good shots.
He took the opportunity when he saw it. 23 points for DeMar DeRozan.
He's been on target all night, and that's helped the whole team.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Rebound by the Raptors.
You know, even though he's been off the mark this quarter, he's trying not to let it shake his confidence.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
It really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. And it's pinned up by Antetokounmpo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand, and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. To the middle. Here's Baker. It's deflected. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Raptors out in front, up by 16. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Now, here's Joseph. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. We've got Ibaka. P.J. Tucker is up there with Damari Carroll. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's Powell, and it's the 2. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. After the miss from Serge Ibaka. Antetokounmpo. Hope they get it back. And that's going to be a travel.
And 5 turnovers here. He set his team back on the offensive end.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for foul. After Raptors leading by 16 to the right side. Hits it from three-point range. Tucker's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Raptors. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after a shoot-around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is down to 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. It feels like he's closer, and that's why he keeps shooting.
There's Baker. Right through the knee for the layup.
They caught the D in a rough spot and took advantage of them there.
Toronto leading by 16. And DeRozan. Here we go. The top and the bow, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. That's good from DeMar DeRozan. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Antetokounmpo again. Skill. Maker misses.
That was a huge face-off at the rim. Two great competitors. Defense took it.
Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's DeRozan. No good from outside. Bucks trailed by 19. Antetokounmpo passes to Maker. In the tuck by Maker.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible.
Outstanding job looking for his teammate and connecting with him with a flawless pass.
Antetokounmpo again. Skill. Antetokounmpo dishes to Maker. And a dunk by Maker.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
And Tucker gets to DeRozan. Toronto working the ball around now. Ibaka outside. Carroll with the three. To the left side wing. They get it back.
That's unfucking believable. That's unfucking believable.
And the Raptors lead by
This
20.
shit is so fucking.
And another triple to their second half total.
Free ball, free ball, free ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try to fade away when nobody's guarding you.
Steve, you had to fight through your share of injuries in your career. How often are players playing right now through an injury during an NBA season?
You know, a lot, Kevin. And then so many guys, especially knee injuries and ankle injuries. And it changes your game. It definitely changed mine. Went from a point guard, slow, got slower. So I started to be able to work on my shot, knock down shots. But injuries is a tough part of basketball.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Raptors leading by 20. Powell, the pass to Patterson. Vaughn with the rebound.
At the layup, no one really contested him. Missed opportunity.
Antetokounmpo. Middleton dishes to Maker. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Valanciunas. Toronto's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth.
And
one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Toronto.
As one-sided as it gets today, there were some down-the moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And this will push their record of 39 wins and a good effort tonight.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for DeRozan. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, he cuts the deficit a little bit, but not as much as he could have. One miss can make a big difference.
Right for three. Rebounded by Baker. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Steve from Valanciunas.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
And yeah, you look at him and look at his face, his expression. He has definitely lost his confidence.
There's Vaughn. And again, the Bucks miss. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Absolutely. Prevented an easy bucket. Fantastic D.
Feeds it to Patterson. In the corner, Powell with it. Patterson inside. Three-pointer. And it's Norman Powell with the three.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, their team got manhandled, taken to school on their home court.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin.
Huh.